what are we making of these fresh reports that are coming out? It was NEET first, now it's NET. It does look like the authority of NTA is under question.
Definitely the whole credibility of National Testing Agency is under question, and now students are demanding to scrap the NTA and form a fresh agency, while the opposition is demanding the resignation of the Education Minister. I am joined here by the candidates who appeared for UGC NET on 18th of June, and now they are shocked after knowing the late evening that the examinations has been scrapped and now the fresh examinations will be held. First question is that how do you feel after preparing for the whole year and then appearing for examination, and the next evening you get to know that the examination has been cancelled and you will have to reappear for the examination?
It's really frustrating, means when you get to know that exam is cancelled. Means you told ki we prepare for this for at almost a year, and also we means this exam has become very important for all of us, because this will be also a key to get admission into the PhD, and apart from being qualified for the assistant professor and JRF, and means after preparation process is itself a torture. Means you have to do a rote learning. They don't ask critical questions, analyzing questions. And after doing all this thing, when you appear, and then appearing for exam is itself something else. Means you go to the center, you have to face something else. You have to spend money, and the center that you are getting, there is no facilities there. Fan was not running. We are not able to sit properly. Even some students have fainted because of this so much heat.
And after all these difficulties, now that you get to know that the examinations has been cancelled, what the candidates are demanding, what do you demand, that how the way should these examinations be conducted, and what should be done to revamp the structure of NTA?
First of all, what we need to focus on is to see how NTA has been failing repeatedly, not just for NET, for NEET exams, huge scams that have happened, for how incompetent they were conducting CUET from the very first time it was conducted. There is no accountability on part of NTA. So the most important thing that we should demand is accountability on their part, and also clarity, because what will you do after this cancellation? What is going to happen to our futures? Because we do not know if the exam is going to be conducted 3 days later or like 3 months later. There is no clarity about that. We do not know if we will get through PhD exams, because NET is a compulsory aspect of PhD entrances now. So we want accountability, we want clarity from the government's end. We want the Ministry of Education to take responsibility for their shortcomings. It's not students' fault that we should suffer like this.
Accountability and responsibility must be fixed, what students are demanding, and you can see these are the 5 candidates are with me, and all of them are suffering and are in shock because of the decision that came late evening yesterday, and now they are demanding that the responsibility should be fixed, and what will be the future of NTA. That is also under question, because students are demanding that the date should be announced as soon as possible, because till now there is no clarity when the fresh dates will come and they have to reappear for the examination. How long you have been preparing for the UGC NET, and now that the examination has been cancelled, what is your first take on this?
I just did my post-graduation. I'm just done. So I have been preparing for last 6 months for NET, because the ways in which the reforms were made, that the NET is mandatory for PhD admissions also now. So for that we have been, all of the students were under crisis, and the ways in which the reforms were carried out were without any considerations with students, any consultations with what students are demanding. So in that step itself, NTA was not clear with with our students. Now though, after preparing and giving the NET, in one day we are getting to know that it will be cancelled, and now there is no clarity about dates as said, and there is no clarity whether we can give in this city itself or so, because many students have traveled back to their homes after giving exams. So there is no clarity in that as well. And now we are left in dark. We don't know what to do now. Our PhDs are in crisis, our future is in crisis in that sense.
One more question is that since 2018 the examinations were being conducted online, but only this year it was decided by the NTA that the examination will be conducted on pen and paper mode. That is also a question.